Here we go, here we go, here we go. Happy Saturday, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome in to another stream, another great day in the crypto space. It's a really great day if you hold Aster. This token, guys, is going absolutely parabolic. I believe we're on day 3 now. Day 3, I think we launched. This token launched around noon on September 17th. Welcome in, everybody. To the comments, say GM, say what's up to everybody. Let me make sure everything is all good to go. Coach, yeah, if you could pin that up to we got Coach back, guys, today, so I won't have to multitask, triple task. Just pin up the stream to the X. Pin up the stream to the X. What's up? What's up? What's up, guys? Come on in. Repost the stream if you guys are here. What a stream last night, right? Probably one of the best streams I've done in 2025. Now that I think about it, the only stream I've done in 2025. I haven't really streamed. I was looking for a reason to stream. I guess CZ Binance has given us the reason to stream. Crashes Clay came on. We'll look at that last stream. I got some clips from it, but maybe 45,000 people watched that stream, which is insane. It's a lot of people to watch a token that was only 2 days old. I mean, I don't think that's ever been done with. So just take that information that I just said right there, and then you can understand potentially how many eyeballs are on Aster, right? 2 days old. Literally 2 days old. We had 45,000 people talking about it. So we have a good stream in here, guys. Happy to see you all again. I just woke up from a nap if I look sleepy. This is like day 4 or 5, no caffeine, maybe 4. And we're going to get her going. So let's get into it, guys. I'm going to start with this tweet here that I put out earlier this morning. I said, so you are telling me that the most influential man in crypto, who has literally built the best everything, the best exchange, the best hardware wallet, the best decentralized exchange, the best charting website, the best launchpad, literally everything, is now launching a perpetual decentralized exchange and giving it his full support? I said, betting on Binance and CZ all day. Full port season. Obviously, we have the picture of CZ holding up the number 4. As of today, Aster is now at a $1.61. We'll look at the market cap in just a second. Aster is at $1.61, and the chart is looking healthy. Are people shorting here? We're going to be pulling that up in just a second, guys. But Aster currently, is my guy 7 here? I don't know if 7's here. But Aster's at $1.61. If you guys were here last night, which a lot of you guys were here last night, what was last night? Right around here. We were at an all-time high at 90 cents. We were at an all-time high at 90. I think we hit 95 cents while we were on that 3-hour live stream last night. And everybody was saying, should I buy in? Should I ape in here? It's at an all-time high. I go, guys, well, I bought in here. And when I bought in, it was at an all-time high. We were at an all-time high. I bought in, and it turned out to be one of the best buys I've ever made. My buddy, this ran up to around 79 cents. He got in, I think, like 60 cents. It was at an all-time high there. It was one of the best decisions he's ever made. And everybody last night that got in around 90 cents, 95 cents that were watching this live stream, I think you're very happy today. You're up about 90% on your investment as of today. What up, Lucky Boy? How we doing, guys? Say what's up in the comments. So that is where we're at right now, guys, up 90%. I actually do want to pull up the coin market cap. I want to see what the actual market cap is at this dollar amount. What are we at? We're at $1.61. Where is Aster? Where is that little Aster? Aster is now at, holy shit, a $2.69 billion market cap, up 1,800% since it went live. And it's now the number 44 token in the entire world. Thank you, Tintin, for reposting the stream. Thank you for Rollo for reposting the stream. We appreciate you guys. That helps get it around to more people on X. Now, let's talk about the man, the myth, the legend, the man, the number 1 KOL in the crypto space, CZ Binance, guys. Not only did he tweet about Aster on day 1 when it was at 17 cents, giving us all generational entry, but he has actually been bull posting Aster ever since then. I'll show you some of his tweets in just a second, but shout out to our guy CZ Binance. So he posted this. He's made about 3 or 4 tweets about Aster in the past 36 hours. It's actually been insane. He tweeted this out yesterday saying Aster becomes the biggest BSC USDT holder apart from Binance Hot Wallet, according to Arkham. And you can see it just shows how much USDT is held on these certain platforms. Aster was at $131 million when he posted this. I mean, I think it took 11 hours. I think I actually commented. Yeah, right here. I commented on his post. It took less than 11 hours and it flipped the Binance hot wallet. We'll go through some of the statistics here for Aster in just a second. But I think it's kind of funny, guys, when you're looking at Aster. This is a token that's barely 3 days old. I mean, not even, it's about 2.5, 3 days old. And you can just see that it's taken over crypto Twitter, right? A lot of people who got in early or got in even as late as last night, $1, which is now $1.60, they're all bullish, they're all posting it. And then the other, I would say, what, 10, 15%, probably a small majority, actually, probably a small minority. They're coping. They are coping. You can tell the people that did not get into Aster, and then you can tell the people that are fading CZ Binance. Like, why anyone would short Aster under $20 or under $2, it makes no sense to me. Like, CZ Binance is confirmed to back this. I'll play some videos here in this live stream where CZ Binance is talking about how decentralized exchanges are going to be bigger than centralized exchanges. You look at his token, BNB, it just hit a new all-time high today, over $1,020, $1,030, $140+ billion market cap. We obviously know that perpetual decentralized exchanges are massive when you look at Hyperliquid. I don't know how anyone could be shorting a token like this. I mean, maybe I do. I guess a lot of people that are shorting this probably don't want to see it do well. And there's a lot of reasons for that. Maybe they hold a lot of other competitors and they don't want to see their token value go down. That's also a possibility. But a lot of people are shorting and I go, I don't know what you are doing. But I showed you that first tweet from CZ Binance. Here's another one from CZ Binance. Frank the Gods put out this tweet saying, it's insane to me that I haven't seen this on my timeline yet, but you can literally deposit SOL USDT into Aster and just buy it. You don't need a bridge. And as you guys know, this is revolutionary for really any decentralized exchange. You could do Arbitrum, SOL, ETH, BNB, and maybe Base. There was one more. I'll check it in just a second. You can do like a number of tokens. I literally sent Ethereum into this exchange and it instantly bought Aster. Instantly. Like, I didn't have to swap to USDT, BNB. It's a next level exchange. This exchange is doing things that no exchange has even thought about doing, and they're executing on such a tremendous scale. So that's a tweet that Frank said. And then guess who commented? CZ Binance says, Aster is not a BNB chain exclusive Perps Dex. It supports multiple chains natively. It also supports hidden orders, different from other Perps Dex designs. Now, hidden orders, guys, are absolutely huge when it comes to leverage trading. It's probably the biggest thing for leverage trading in the entire space because, as you guys have seen with people in the past, and they keep using my guy James Wynn as an example. We got to stop using James Wynn as an example, but he's just the guy that made the biggest trades, right? So James Wynn has done $100 million longs, $100 million shorts. But guess what? As soon as he places that trade, people can see it on the blockchain. So I know that there's some newer people watching at home, but leverage trading, I'll never do it. I don't think that you should do it. Literally, every single person I've ever talked to has only gotten wrecked leverage trading. I don't think I've ever met anyone that's done well. And I don't believe people on crypto Twitter that are like, oh, I made this much money leverage trading. It's like, I don't know. But everyone I've ever talked to, like, they've made a little bit of money. They've made a good amount of money with a little bit of money, and then they end up losing it. But for those that are watching at home, leverage trading is essentially a bet on the market, right? So you're saying, I think that Bitcoin's going to go up from here. I'm going to put a trade on it with leverage. I think it's going to go hit $118,000 from here. Now, if it drops below a certain price, you actually lose all your money. So I've never really bet on that. I think crypto is gambling enough, right? Crypto is gambling enough. I haven't actually done leverage trading, and I don't think I ever will because I know I'll lose all my money. And I think you're supposed to keep your money. You're supposed to keep your money for situations like 3 days ago when CZ Binance tweets about Aster at 17 cents, and then you can throw your entire net worth in there. Yes, that is financial advice. Eamon says the people who get rich in crypto buy great projects early and hold. That's been my strategy. It's worked so far, and we're sticking to it. But a lot of FUD when it comes to Aster today, and that's to be expected, right? Anytime a token goes from 0 to number 44 token in the world, flips a lot of great projects, there's going to be a massive amount of FUD. But we're going to look at the FUD. We're going to see if the FUD is warranted or if it's not warranted today. Crashers Clay put out this tweet earlier this morning. He said, when CZ, worth $80 billion and counting, is purposely buying 4 BNB worth of Aster, knowing everyone will notice this, how do you fade that? The ultimate endorsement and backing. I think I've said enough. If you didn't get Aster after following me, just unfollow me. I can't help you because even when I got a golden spoon and put it directly in your mouth, you still don't want to eat. And this is a screenshot of the BSE scan. This is Kason. Sorry. ate a lot of fruit before this podcast. You can see it's a wallet. Now, look, I don't know for sure if it is CZ's wallet. It could be. Regardless, I hope it is. If it's not, it doesn't matter. But someone did purchase for, if you don't know what 4 stands for, it's CZ Binance's like entire narrative from back in 2022. And it means just kind of ignore the FUD. Pretty much ignore the FUD, keep building, keep working, keep innovating. So someone posted this wallet. Someone bought 4 BNB, and I think it is CZ's. I saw it all over X. The price obviously shot up after we saw this on X, but that is Crashes Clay's tweet. I posted this earlier this morning. So I'll tell you the story of my morning, right? We were up late last night streaming. I mean, Aster's ripping, like everything's looking good. And I woke up this morning a little bit later, like 10 a.m. I go, okay, I'm not going to look at my phone all day, or not all day. I'm not going to look at my phone for a couple of hours. Like, let's get up. Let's go, let's go get a whatever, go for a walk. Like, let's not look at our phone first thing in the morning. And I was like, but let me check the Aster chart. I'm like, I got to see if it did hit $1. So this was the first thing I did this morning before even getting out of bed. I saw this. I go, $1.19. I was like, oh my goodness, $1.19. I was shocked, up 79%. And I tweeted that this is 3x from my original call, right around 40 cents. Haven't sold a penny, which I have not sold a penny. I hadn't even thought about selling a penny. Not selling till double digits. Aster is the future. Do you see the vision now? Aster mode. That was the first thing I did. I saw this chart at $1.19. And since then, I mean, what are we at today? We're at $1.60. The all-time high is now $1.76. Who in the chat was here in our stream last night, guys? The mega stream last night, 3.5 hours. What's up, Jayhawk? How we doing, brother? Yeah, it's a problem when first thing in the morning, bro. How you doing, lucky boy? That's my brother from Nigeria, bro. Yeah, it's a problem when first thing you do. But I didn't even check text. I literally checked Aster, straight to Twitter, screenshot straight to Twitter, got up. And I'm doing a no coffee cleanse right now. Terrible. I don't know who told me to do this or why I'm doing this. I'm doing it. I think Coach made me do it. I don't know who's making me do it. But anyways, I ended up doing this no coffee cleanse. And that's the first thing I did. That was enough coffee for me. Now, I want to get into the FUD. Can we get into the FUD? Let me go into the comments. Let me see what everybody's saying. Should we get into the FUD? Let's see. That's what Jayhawk's been doing. Shout out to Didi. Didi Bam Bam Amsterdam. Lucky boy. Infinite Money Ecoverse here. Crypto She. We have to get into the FUD, guys. I think that this is very, very important. Intern's here. He was here last night. So the FUD right now, and I'll show you some of the tweets. And this was actually talked about on our stream last night. And it was like one of the first things that Crashers Clay talked about. And he was actually bullish on it. So he came on here very, very bullish. And let me see if I can find the tweets that everybody is saying. So go ahead and pull this up, Coach. Here is the FUD when it comes to Aster. They're saying, this is going around, this was actually talked about last night on our stream. Aster team wallets currently are in possession of 95.77% of all Aster tokens. An insider percentage higher than Kanye West's token at launch day. So it shows you Aster, who holds it, how much. And Money Lord, who was actually the first person I saw a tweet about Aster from, so this is the most bullish thing. It means circulating supply is like 5%, which means that this token is truly at a $500 million market cap today. A huge amount will be burned. History is very telling with CZ. And as I told you guys, we talked about this last night on our stream. Let me go ahead and pull. I'll pull this up in a second. I'll play Crashes Clay's thoughts, in which he talks about this. He goes, when this token launched, it was at 99%. And obviously, to keep the price lower than it was, they had to sell some of their tokens. So right now it's around 92%. But Crashes Clay was probably one of the smartest people in the crypto space. He said that this was a bullish thing. So I'll play this now. We can listen to Crashes Clay and what he said here regarding the supply control by CZ and the team. And it was around 95% last night. It's going down. He said that this was extremely bullish. So this is Crashes Clay.
People don't realize how bullish it is, actually, in my opinion. And that's why I kind of wanted to come on and explain a couple of things about it that I think a lot of people don't realize. So one of the first things I think people don't realize is like CZ, Justin Sun, and not even just them too, but like most projects in the top 50, bro, they all have like 80% plus supply in the founder team foundation's hands. But specifically like CZ and BNB coin, I think there's been like a lot of the posts I've seen where they own like 90% plus.
Yep.
Now look at the chart of BNB. It just hit $1,000. It's like one of the most bullish charts. Actually, I stopped charting things against ETH almost. And I feel like it's actually smarter to chart things against BNB because actually BNB has just been a far stronger ETH, you know. But anyways, that for me was instantly one of the most bullish factors. When I saw this, I was like, okay, I already know CZ probably owns 90% at least. Then I saw a post says he's got 92%. So that's already super bullish in my eyes because CZ has no reason really to sell. His net worth is like $80 billion. So a lot of people will pull that up and be like, oh, that's bearish. And me, that's literally the opposite point. I'm like, holy shit, that's so bullish. There's gonna be way less selling pressure.
Do you get it yet? CZ, and that's what I've said literally about every token. People ask me, like, bread on base. Here's a good example. They're like, but 80% is held by a certain amount of people. I go, yeah, it's a number 4 meme coin in the world at a $2.5 billion market cap. I'm really glad that these people hold those tokens, and I'm sure every single other person that holds bread is, because this token's flying. CZ, there was a tweet too. I wish I can find it. Maybe Coach can find it in the background. I think CZ, if you go to his replies, you can find it. I'm sure you can find it. But someone was saying that CZ Binance, like, it was like a bad tweet by this guy, but he's like, Binance is now at a $1.42 trillion market cap. CZ owns X amount of tokens worth 930 billion. And CZ was like, Binance is at a 142 billion dollar market cap. And I own a lot of tokens, but not nearly that much. So CZ owns a lot of BNB tokens as well. It just hit an all-time high. I mean, are you fading it? So, you know, people online will FUD anything. And I get it. I mean, this is a conversation we've had so many times on this show, guys. We talked about this a million times. Supply control, it could be bullish. It could be bearish, right? If the wrong people hold it, yes, it's terrible. Look at Yeezy. But Yeezy wasn't launched by CZ Binance. Yeezy was literally launched by a group of 24-year-old kids. They were posting it. They probably paid CZ Binance, or they probably paid Yeezy millions of dollars to get access. It was launched by kids, and the purpose was to extract. It was a meme coin from Yeezy, right? CZ Binance is building a perpetual decentralized exchange, and the purpose is to take over the world. You know what? Let's just get right into the video where CZ Binance is talking about why he's so bullish on these types of exchanges, and you'll start to kind of understand what's going on here and what the logic is. Coach is going to find that tweet in the background while we work, but here's the video of CZ. This was maybe a month or 2 months ago, and before he launched this exchange, or Aster launched this exchange, guys, this video had like 20 views. No one even saw it. No one saw the signs that he was picking up. I got it right here, Coach. And this is CZ Binance speaking about why he thinks decentralized exchanges are going to be bigger than centralized exchanges.
That people are going to move onto DEXs. So I do 100% believe that in the future, DEX is going to be bigger than a CEX. So with that, I think.
And then I know there's a lot of new people in here. He's saying why decentralized exchanges are going to be bigger than centralized exchanges. Remember that thought, because we'll talk about Binance, which is his exchange, number one exchange in the world, and we'll talk about how big it is. He's saying that decentralized exchanges are going to be bigger. Aster just launched. Keep watching.
I think the chain is actually really important, right? So this is why the chain ecosystem is, in my view, long term, is much more important than the centralized exchange. So in that sense, it's actually kind of good that I'm forced not to spend time on the centralized exchange. So now I can actually have more time to contribute to the decentralized ecosystem, and it's actually quite fascinating because once you get used to it, I would say today the decentralized ecosystem is still pretty hard to use for average person.
Guys, you know how big this is? Like, let me just play that part again, right? Let me just play this clip one more time.
In that sense, it's actually kind of good that I'm forced not to spend time on the centralized exchange. So now I can actually have more time to contribute to the centralized ecosystem. And it's actually quite fascinating because once you get used to it, I would say today the decentralized ecosystem is still pretty hard to use for average person. So the volumes are growing and it's pretty significant. But for an average person, like using decentralized exchanges, you're looking at a lot more random strings and a lot more random numbers on screen. But once people,
and I think he has a good point. But that right there, do you understand how high we're going? Do you understand how high we're going? I got to fix this camera angle. I like this one, though. I got to make it like a little bit higher. But guys, after that tweet right there, do you understand how, after that post, do you see how high we're going to go? CZ Binance literally says, I think decentralized exchanges are bigger than centralized exchanges. He owns the #1 centralized exchange in the world. I'll pull up the revenue for that exchange and how much volume they're doing and how much money they're making. And he says, you know what? It's actually good that I'm not working on the centralized exchange because now I get to work fully on the decentralized exchange. It's pretty interesting. And he's trying to make the UI a little bit simpler and easier to use, which it is, right? Now, if you were buying this token, I like this angle better. Yeah, we're going to rock with this one. Now, if you were buying this token when it first went live, you do have to have some sort of a crypto knowledge. You do. You had to have had crypto, right? In some sort of I guess you could have had it on Coinbase or maybe like Binance or anything, but it was somewhat complicated. Now, if you ever made a trade on Uniswap or a decentralized exchange, you probably were able to figure it out. But we talked about this last night. I think that CZ Binance did us all a blessing by putting this live when this went live only on Aster Dex. He didn't let it go live on exchanges. He easily could have had this live on every exchange in the world. Crypto.com, Binance, Coinbase, Binance. He decided not to. He decided to put this on Aster Dex so that everyone can have a fair share of buy-in. And everybody's talking about supply control. It's probably the most bullish thing. Imagine if CZ Binance launched a token with no supply control. Like he just tweeted that this thing would have already been at zero, guys. And right now, I mean, look, if what they're saying is true and he does own a large amount of supply, which it is probably, who here is upset about it? Look at the chart. Who here is upset about it? I'm not very upset. I'm definitely pretty happy about it. We're at a 1.61. We're almost up 2x from our stream last night, guys. Literally almost up 2x from our stream last night, which is wild. 2x in a day. We're up legit, what is that? 4x from when I got in. And that's what I was telling people last night, right? I got in here around 40 cents, we can call it. 37 was my first buy. I think 45 was my latest buy. And yeah, we're up 4x. But the crazy thing was I was top blasting back here. I was literally top blasting here. What's to say? I was here last night. Thank you. When you said there's a chance that it would be 125 when you wake up, I went in big and bought more. Imagine how happy I was when I woke up to see 119. Well, that makes my day. I literally I probably got 150 DMs, guys, and I feel good about it. 150 DMs from our stream last night saying, Jake, thank you so much for your stream. I bought in Aster when you were talking about it with Crash's Clay. It was a great stream, and I'm so grateful. And I was like, look, I didn't tell anyone to buy. I told you my story. My story was I top blasted right here at 40 cents. I also felt late. I guarantee everyone that bought here last night or wherever we were last night, what was it, September 19th, right here. I bet everyone that bought thought that they were late last night, right? It was probably hard to buy because you probably saw it at 50 cents, 40 cents, 60 cents. But guess what? You put money into the exchange, you bought it, and now you're up 80% from last night, which is incredible. So it looks like your all-time high is at $1.76, which is great. Doing pretty good. And we have a lot more to talk about. There was one more tweet by Money Lord that I want to share. What a good thumbnail, though, here by Crash's Clay, right? I woke up to this in the morning. Pretty cool. That's like actually what it was like. I got to interview Crash's Clay. Good thumbnail. I wonder if he looks like this in person. Someone's got to tell me if he looks like that. I've never met him. Someone's got to tell me if he looks like that in person. Now, this is Money Lord, guys. If you don't follow Money Lord, I highly recommend it. The guy is a G. He's absolutely a G. Probably one of the craziest traders in cryptocurrency history. He literally apes in so heavy, it would give most people a heart attack, guys. And we just hit 3,000 people live on the stream. Welcome in to everybody here that's watching this, guys. Make sure to like it, retweet it, do all that good stuff if you are enjoying the show. Going live on a Saturday. Thank you all. I know you guys have a lot that you could be doing, watching football, going out to party. You're choosing to be here on the Jake Hagan Show. So thank you so much. Now, Money Lord says this is going to $20. Keep in mind, we're at $1.56 today. He says, forget about FDV and all of those things. Since Binance is controlling 95%, the airdrop was literally farmed by Binance. No one was bothering with that. Infinitely higher. This will trade at BNB levels coming months/years. By this, I mean BNB's current market cap while BNB goes higher. If that happens, ladies and gentlemen, that would be insane. So I'll go ahead and pull this up. Let's just see BNB's current market cap. We'll look at some of the competition as well and see like where they're at, just so everybody can get a good idea. So Aster is at a $2.6 billion market cap. which is so impressive for what? How long have we been? How long? 3 days? 2.6 billion, guys, is fucking insane. Pardon my French. BNB is now at a $144 billion market cap. So it's about 70x the size of Aster, right? And then we will look at some of the competition because competition is good in the crypto space. This is Hyperliquid. This is pretty much the first token to do the first real perpetual decentralized exchange in the crypto space. They're at an $18 million market cap. So I want to talk about Crash's Clay's logic from last night. He was talking about selling. I go, Crash, when do we take profits on this? When are you personally going to take profits on this? You got in at 35, 40 cents. You aped in with a nice bag. And he said, look, I will never bet against CZ Binance. I will never bet against Binance. He said, now I think that this token, Aster, will trade higher than Hyperliquid at some point. He said, I really do believe it. And I think it could go as high as 2x of Hyperliquid. And he said, no shade against Hyperliquid. I think Hyperliquid's a great platform. They've done great, but it's CZ Binance. It's Binance. They've been number one in everything in the world. Now, when you look at Aster, he said, Hyperliquid is at an $18 billion market cap. So he thinks Aster could potentially at some point trade above a $40 billion market cap. As of today, we're at a $2.6 billion market cap. He then goes on to say, but for Aster, let's just say it doesn't. There is a world that it doesn't trade above Hyperliquid, and Hyperliquid's the number one decentralized exchange in the world, and that's fine. That's okay. Well, he said, I at least think it will be trading at half of Hyperliquid's market cap, which would be a $9 billion market cap. So he said, I won't be selling my Aster until we're trading above a $9 billion market cap or half of Hyperliquid. And that was something I was like, okay, that makes sense. So he even said, when we start to pull back a little bit and you start to see some sell pressure, which we probably will see at some point, right? We probably will see some sell pressure. He's still sleeping fine at night. He's still holding his Aster. And if the market dips enough, he's probably going to be buying more Aster. I thought that was pretty interesting. But the BNB market cap, I mean, Money Lord thinks that we could be trading as high as a $145 billion market cap. $145 billion market cap. We're at a $2 billion market cap. That's a 70x. So take whatever money is in your Aster Dex or wherever you're holding it and times that by 70. That's how high Money Lord thinks we're going to be going. And to that, we drink. We say, L'chaim. Only $20. I think that's no, I think that was, who are you talking about? Crash's prediction? Watch video with Crash, but it's too late now. We would be actually liquidity at this point. They also said that last night at $1. I tried to buy it on the DEX and it won't connect my wallets. I put out a video on how to buy it. It's on my Twitter account. It was pinned. I think if you go to my highlights, I'll go ahead and see if I can find it. If you go to my highlights right here, pull this up, coach. If you go to the highlights, you can see right here, guys. It's the second video. If you want to buy Aster on this exchange, go to my Twitter account, right? At Jake Gagan, go to highlights. Just watch this video. We did this live on the stream last night. One take. Jake, shout out to everyone that was there. And this will literally walk you through how to buy it on the Aster decentralized exchange. Thor Hansen in the house. Thor, you clip tonight? We're going to retweet some of Thor's clips. Thor, that might have been a good clip right there when we were talking about the price, Hyperliquid, stuff like that. Coach, I asked, I go, is this the same Thor? I go, is this Thor? And he's like, I'm like, the one I met with Coach? He's like, no. I'm like, how many, like, there's not that many Thors in the world, right? There's the one in the movies on Marvel. There's this Thor and there's our Thor. So he thinks $100. Someone's saying $110. Only $20. Yeah, I mean, we got to see how high it goes. But as of now, guys, things are looking incredible. We'll keep moving on. I'll keep showing some more things here. Let me see if I can get. Yeah, you can pull it up. So here's some like statistics here for Aster. So Aster surpassed total value locked of Hyperliquid in just 3 days, which is insane. So Hyperliquid has 686 million TVL on chain, and Aster has 758 million in 3 days, guys. I don't think we understand how high this is going. Pump Fund, a huge token, massive token, right? Pump Fund is huge. They've been around for a number of years. They had probably one of the biggest launches in 2025, and Aster is trading above their market cap in 3 days. Do you understand how big this is? I don't even care if Aster retraces to a $700 million market cap. I'm holding. I'm not selling. I wouldn't care at all. Like, I really do believe that this token is going to be absolutely massive. And one of the reasons why is because they're actually building real world utility. I mean, look at what Hyperliquid has done. Hyperliquid has changed the game with this exchange. It has changed the game. And now you have Binance, who's the #1 exchange in the world. They're getting into the business. They are going to absolutely take over, guys. If this thing crashed, literally flash crash today to a $500 million market cap, I would be buying more. I wouldn't even think about selling. I have no limit orders on my account. I'm literally holding for the long run. And as Crashes Clay said last night, he sleeps well at night. I sleep very well at night holding my Aster. I actually wake up in the morning excited to see how high the price went. That's what happened today. I woke up today, I go, don't look at your phone. It's Saturday, bro. Fucking, you were streaming for 3.5 hours last night. Don't look at your phone. And I did. And I straight online. Haven't been offline all day. You think the price needs to correct a little bit? Let's look at the charts. I mean, it's not really just shooting up massively, you know? Like, we are on a slow climb to the top, right? Now, if it looked like this, if it looked straight up like this, guys, for 3 days, and it was at a, like, kind of, remember how the Trump token looked? That was straight up. Like, there was no down. That was literally straight up for 3 days, and it dropped just as hard. I think this is fine. And the most beautiful part about this, guys, we're kind of doing it when the markets aren't really moving, right? I mean, ETH's down, XRP's kind of down, BNB's up. There's something going on with the BNB chain. Solana's kind of down from where it was this past week. Cardano down. Like, everything's down in Aster mode. Aster is just on a steady climb. So no, I don't really think it needs a correction. I mean, even when it needed to correct, like, this was a big push. This was up to 79 the second day. Even when it did, I mean, we came back down to, I think, 55. And look, you can see this is like a big push. We're kind of just slowly climbing. This is what we call the stairway to heaven. I mean, I don't think there's anything to be worried about here. I saw some people online like posting, like, it's so crazy. I'll show you the tweet maybe in just a second. But they have this image, right? They have this chart. They zoom in here and they go, massive Aster dump. Is this the end? I'm like, bro, zoom out. I literally sent a picture of the chart. I go, bro, zoom out. What are you talking about? Like, where's the dump that you're looking at, buddy? That's people that are just trying to short and fund the markets and make some money. 2021 vibes with Aster. Remember those days hanging on your streams back then? Shout out to KG. This is actually Kevin Garnett in the chat. Yeah, we do. We did some crazy streams back in 2021. Crazy streams. Hi, mate. What a craziness. Can you pair it to the hype launch chart? I couldn't find anywhere like Dex Screener, Dex Tools that allows me to go back this far on hype, you know, because it's been around so long. But if you look at it on CoinMarketCap, which you can see that this chart went parabolic, right? So this is the best that we can do. At least, I guess I could go on TradingView, but right here on November 29th, this token went live around that time, and it went from $6 up to $32. So in about 3 weeks, it went from $6 to $32. So Hyperliquid was the first of its kind, a first mover to ever launch, and it literally 6x, 5.5x in 3 weeks. What is this token going to do? What is this token going to do? And that volume was crazy too, right? Look at the market cap. So Hyperliquid, guys, a token that no one's ever heard of the founder. No one really knew what these exchanges were doing back then. Like, now there's obviously a lot of awareness and attention around it. It went from pretty much zero to a $10 billion market cap in 3 weeks. Aster's at a $2.5 billion market cap today. 2.5. Which is insane. Let's pull this up. I don't think I'm logged in on this computer. Coach showed me something in the background. I don't think I'm logged in. But so that's Hyperliquid. So literally $10 billion market cap around January 1st, guys. It dipped down to $4 billion market cap, and then just on a absolute moon mission. And it's really at all-time highs right when CZ launches, which is crazy, right around a $20 billion market cap today. Let's keep moving. What else do we got here? So we just talked about Aster flipping Pump Fund, which Pump Fund is massive, guys. It is. And this is actually a good quote here from Crashes Clay. So he says, this is the BNB chart after 7 years. Am I supposed to be worried about Aster chart on day 3? No. Investing early outperforms 99% of trading. Much like Pro the Doge has been in profit on his Doge position for 4+ years, which is impressive. That will be the case for everyone in Aster early. If you bought this early, you won't have to worry much. Sure, there will be pullbacks just like the BNB chart, but overall, do you expect the DEX to keep growing in the coming years when Binance has unlimited money and tools to keep growing the platform? That's the main question to answer. And he posted this chart here with BNB. So you guys are kind of like right here. You really are. You're literally like right here. Can you guys see my screen, my mouse? You're right here. We might have a crazy run up to like a $20 billion market cap, a retracement to a $7 billion market cap, up to a 30, down to a 22. And then guys, Binance literally ran up to a $145 billion market cap today. CZ has already said that he's more bullish on decentralized exchanges than centralized exchanges, and he's going to keep building this. And he's actually happy that he's able to build this. They're changing the game. We already have a proof of concept, right? Hype showed us that it's possible and showed us that there's demand for it. Now we have Big Daddy Binance that's taking over and doing it their way. So yeah, there might be a pullback. I hope there is. More people can get in. But this thing's going to go live on every single centralized exchange. And I think that we're going to see this token in the top 10 at some point. Aster will be a top 10 token. You can mark my words on that. I'll sleep on that. It's already doing more. It's already doing a little, like close to the 24-hour trading volume of its biggest competitor. Look at this. Aster, $1.713 billion in 24-hour trading volume. Hyperliquid has $4 billion. This token came out of nowhere, guys. Like the Hyperliquid team, I don't know them. I know nothing about them. But they must, I mean, either like they're getting their shit on, ready to go to war, or they're like, guys, fuck. CZ Binance is here. Like they're taking over. They're either bowing down or they're ready to go to war. But this token had 0% of market share. 0% of market share 4 days ago. Now it has 21%. It'll be interesting to see how this grows, right? Do they close the gap? Do they flip hype? Thor thinks it will flip hype. Let me know in the chat, guys. Do you think that we will see Aster flip hype at some point? Let me know what you guys think, but Moneylord does. Moneylord thinks it's going to be trading at a $150 billion market cap, and everything is leading me to believe that as well. Even though it sounds crazy right now, everything in the world is leading me to believe that as well. How could you not? How could you not be bullish, right? CZ Binance has tweeted about it 6 times in the past couple of days. We understand that there's a huge use case and demand for this type of platform in the crypto space. Binance has literally dominated on every other sector in the entire world. Charting, decentralized exchanges, Binance, right? Centralized exchanges, wallets, hardware wallets. Why would they not take over this exchange? And CZ Binance has literally come out and said why it's good, why he likes it, why he thinks it's the future. So it's going to be huge. Hyperliquid will just offer to be bought out by Binance. It's inevitable. If that happens, that would be crazy. That'd be wild if they do. I mean, I would. Why not? Fuck it. Either you're ready to go and you're working hard and I think his name is Jeff, the CEO. Either he's like, yo, we are going to go hard in the paint and we're going to take down Binance, or he's like, all right, guys, let's just get ready to sell. Fuck it. It's easy. 50 billion and it's yours. Right off to the sunset. I would do that. So there's 2 types of people, but we're up 86% on the day, which is pretty much 86%. I think we streamed it this time last night, guys. Everybody was coming in here. Literally, like, think about how crazy that is. Everybody came into our stream last night saying, Jake, where were we at? Let's find the exact time. I'm going to find the exact time. So it was the 19th. We were like right here. Everybody came into my stream. I'll zoom in a little bit. Everybody was in my stream last night saying, do I buy? Right here. Everybody goes, Jake, I'm late. Do I buy? Should I buy? I'm late. And literally look at us today. Everybody's up 85% since buying in. Probably the same shit will happen tomorrow. Is anyone sidelined in here right now? Has anyone bought? People are about to get liquidated, though, because a lot of people have some shorts on the markets. That's probably what's keeping it down right now. But anybody sidelined right now, or has everybody pretty much got in? Because I think this thing is going to keep running. I mean, this is literally a stairway to heaven. I don't think I've seen a more beautiful chart, this type of market cap. Like, insane. Insane. CDL is the ultimate play, the only spot token on Aster. I will check it. I've actually seen people talk about that. So it's the only other token. It's the only other token on Aster. Is it? Where do you see it? Where can you buy it? I only have Aster. Let me see. I actually saw people tweet about that. Just got back in. You sold? You sold? No, I'm kidding. In my opinion, I think it's the best option to buy on spot, no perps. Yeah, for sure. Unless you know what you're doing. I don't know what I'm doing on there. I mean, I guess this is what I would do. If I was trading, if I was leverage trading right now, I would literally long the fuck out of it. With 100x leverage, long it to the moon and see where it goes. You know the daily percentage? Oh, okay, I got you. Yep, you can pull this up. CDL USD1. So CDL is the only other token that they're trading. So CDL USD1. Can you use CDL USDT? Can you do it USDT or no? So this is the only other token that's on the exchange, and yeah, it's probably going to do very well. It's the second one. I'm happy with where I'm at though, personally. I hope it does well, guys. I hope you're in. I hope you win. But I'm comfy in Aster. Look at this chart. Are you kidding me? I'm comfy in Aster. Very comfy. I think max is 50. Yeah, I mean, I don't know anything about fucking leverage trading at all. I'm actually like, I'm actually not going to learn about it because I think if I learn about it, I'm going to start gambling, right? Like I never sports bet until this year, until a couple of months ago. And I was literally in New York City putting $30, $40, $50,000 a night on tennis when I was at the tennis matches. So I know I would probably lose all my money if I leverage trade. So I'm just not even going to learn about it. I don't even want to learn about it. I'll tell people not to do it because I only know horror stories. Like I literally know nothing about it. I just know horror stories about this stuff. So not something I'm going to do, but if you guys do it, I wish you well, guys. If you're on YouTube, say what's up. We got 80 people over there on YouTube, almost 5,000 people here, guys, on X. Make sure to retweet it, do all the good stuff. We're streaming for free. I could be streaming on Pump Fun right now, wrecking all of you guys, launching tokens. Literally, I'm good. I'll just stream on X for free and everyone will love me because I'm talking about Aster at 34 cents and not launching a token where you guys are losing money. Like it didn't make sense. I was like, no. Like I would have loved to stream on Pump Fun if I didn't have to launch a token. If there was a way that I could stream on Pump Fun and, you know, we could make creator fees or whatever, I'd give it back to the community and I don't have to launch a token, I would have probably done it. It was hot, but I'm like, okay, so I have to launch a token and everyone that's watching is going to lose money if they buy it. Sounds terrible. You know what I'll do? I'll just tweet about Aster for free to every single person that's watching this. They're all going to make money. We're all going to make money together. And that's a little bit better. So that's what we'll do. CDL is the Aave of Aster, borrowing and lending. Historic stream. Thank you, Perp. Appreciate you, Perp. Make sure to follow Perp, guys. Good guy here. I also want to talk about here. You can Golden Yellow. Tell him what it is in the comments. I'm going to go through the Aster Twitter account because I think it's fucking hilarious, guys. Right here. This was after the stream last night. Crypto Crazy says, I haven't seen you this hype since Saitama. Maybe on Trump. I found Trump like 15 minutes after launching. I was pretty hyped then. And then probably Pepe. But you're right. 2-Bit. What's up, 2-Bit? That's my bro from London, bro. So this is why I like Aster even more now. Brian Johnson, who's like a pretty interesting guy, right? Says fertility is down 50% in the past 50 years. What's the solution? Aster says, easy. Tell your crush you trade perps on Aster and receive hashtag Aster. Fucking legend. That's when I go, okay, we have a Chad, like an actual intern, Chad intern running the Twitter account. And they didn't just stop there. Because this was the thing yesterday, right? They go, CZ's a scammer, CZ's this, CZ's evil. Aster's the Temu of Hyperliquid, and Aster took it. Dude, they literally, this is golden, guys. I don't care what side you are on. If you're the ones calling them Temu Hyperliquid, like this is golden. They said, to those who compare us with Temu of Perps Dex, we appreciate the compliment. We welcome all feedback to improve Aster here. Rome was not built in a day. Jobs not finished. Fucking bullish. And then the AI overview is Temu is not a publicly traded company. Its market value is reflected in the market capitalization of its parent's company, PDD Holdings, which was approximately $191 billion as of the market close on September 17, 2025, according to Bricana. Temu's own growth is measured by its gross merchandise volume, which was projected to reach $41 billion in 2025. Not bad, right? You know, I don't like, someone should call me the Temu fucking, who's the number one streamer in the world? Jake Gagan? Call me the Temu Jake Gagan. That'd be a compliment. But yeah, whoever's running the Twitter account's good. But everybody, I like that, man. You need that. You know, you don't want to be all business. Like, you do want to quote tweet Brian Johnson and say, like, tell your chick you bought Aster. She's going to, you know, tell her that. But even this right here, Temu, like, I love it, man. I love it. Congrats to the Aster team. They're crushing it on all aspects. And here's a pretty good update, guys, for those that are wondering. Now, if you're wondering, Jake, what is Aster? I know it's a token that's going to go up in value. I like it, you know, but what is it? Here's what it is. You can trade over 90 plus crypto and stock perps using order book with features like multi-chain and multi-asset margin support, hidden orders. I think someone asked me that. I'll explain that in just a second. Low fees, hedge mode, etc., and earn RH points for future Aster. So future Aster, does that mean that there's going to be an airdrop? You absolutely know there's going to be an airdrop. Mint Aster assets as BNB, Aster BNB or USDF to earn passive yield while using them as collateral to trade perps actively on promo. Mobile app on iOS and Android for you to trade anytime. Nice. There's an app. I didn't know that. Anywhere. Download Aster Mobile via our homepage. I didn't know that. Okay, cool. So there is a mobile app. Trade on-chain perps with up to 101x leverage or trade spot for newly supported tokens. Yeah. I'm going to stick to spot. Trade on-chain perps with up to 1,001x leverage. That's crazy, man. I'm sticking to spot, but I love you all. I love you all. I support you all. I hope it goes well. Are you guys trading leverage? I know. What up, Third? My guy, Third. Shout out, Third, legend. He's doing all the clippings, guys. He's from London, bruv. Nah, where are you from, Third? Not London, but UK for sure, right? I had to go live, even though I literally woke up like probably like an hour. Like, no, I woke up like an hour before those guys. I took a nap. I'm on no caffeine for 4 days. Terrible. I think I'm going back tomorrow. I don't know why you do that, you know? Like, why, like, coffee's not that bad, you know? There's people addicted to way worse things than coffee. It's not that bad. But I think it is good. I actually do feel better, though. You know, I do feel like people like, do you feel a difference? I do feel a difference. When I drink coffee, you know, I take like 2 shots of espresso, fucking shotgun of Celsius. Woo! Get it going. And like my heart's all beating fast. I'm like, I'm dialed in. Today I feel more peaceful, like no stress, no anxiety. So not that I have anxiety as is, but I just, you know, when you're on caffeine, you're on caffeine. Yeah. Woo! Today you just feel like kind of like, hey, how's it going? I don't know if I like that. I think I want to be fucking dialed in, Aster, bull posting, high energy, no naps. Take a nap. I took a nap at 4 p.m. Come on. Look how sleepy I look. But I said Aster just launched 3 days ago. We're pumping. I'm going to stream for the culture. And here we are today, Coach. Pull this up. 1.68. We are ripping right now. 1.68, guys. Someone wanted who wanted that the other day? Someone wanted the 1 second chart. I was like, what? Really? Or 1 minute chart. I was like, I'll give you 15. It's the lowest my eyes can take. I mean, this is the sexiest chart I've ever seen. You know, I'm not usually into charts. I'm mostly into beautiful women, but this is the sexiest chart I've ever seen. If I was a single chart, oh, look at this chart. Beautiful chart. What would Trump say? Beautiful chart. One of the best charts. I've never seen a chart like this. One of the most beautiful charts. Aster, yes. Gary Genzer, they threw CZ in jail. Bad. Yeah, he didn't deserve it. You know, CZ would have never been in jail. Would have never been in jail if I was president. And Aster, one of the best looking charts. Yes. China launched hype. China, it's a Chinese exchange. China. And we're going to build it here better with CZ. You've done a tremendous job. Give me a handshake, CZ. He's done a great job. Here, take this pen, CZ. Take this pen. That's what Trump would say. My Trump impersonations are not the best, but they're not the worst, you know. I've done them bigly, though. I've done them bigly. 1.68 and ripping. Clip that one, Third, huh? Start Third off with a fucking banger. 1.67. We are ripping. You know, the accent is on point. And I can also do a Barack Obama if I really try. Because I've listened to Barack Obama talk so many times. I'll tell you what. I really do believe Aster is the token that can get the common people out of the projects. I grew up in Chicago, ladies and gentlemen, in the projects. And Aster, if I had Aster, we would have got out of the projects. Barack, you didn't grow up in the projects, okay? You grew up in the hills in East Chicago, okay? Outside of the outskirts. I've been to your home, Barack. Beautiful home, very nice home. You did not grow up in the projects, okay? Should I even try a Sleepy Joe, dude? What's the fucking Sleepy Joe? I can't even do a Sleepy Joe. Coach said not Obama. What's a Sleepy Joe? I used to be able to do it. I don't think there was a Sleepy Joe impersonation. Can you do a Jake Gagan accent, though? Yeah, that's how I do it. Jake Gagan, hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Jake Gagan Show. This is Jake Gagan speaking. I'm trying to pump your bags to Valhalla, and we're talking about Aster. That's the Jake Gagan Show. All right, guys, I'm going to go live on Pump Fun. Make sure to buy my token. We're going to send it to 10 million, and it's going to dump on everybody, and you're going to hate me forever. So let's do that. Sounds good, right? I don't know why anyone lost from there. Like, what? I have to rug my followers to go live stream? That sounds terrible. Imagine if I did. Imagine how much of you guys would hate me. Like, I don't want that. I would literally, like, I would rather tweet about Aster here at 35 cents, stream about it under $1, stream about $1.67, stream about it until it goes to $50. Everyone makes money, and I don't have to worry about wrecking my followers. Sounds a lot more peaceful, right? We're talking about being peaceful, not drinking caffeine. Like every token on Pump Fun, I guarantee there's not one that's doing well, right? It's impossible. It's impossible. Unless you have the stamina. Unless you have the stamina of Jay Gagan, guys, where you can go all night. Pause. These kids aren't even streamers. These kids aren't built for it. They've never streamed before. Morals over money. Yeah, I've made money. And I've made, well, not realized, but I've made more money in the past 48 hours by buying a token, finding it early, talking about it, tweeting about it, live streaming, made my followers money than I would have made in 10 days streaming on Pump Fun, wrecking my followers. So it's not about the money. It's about just keeping a good reputation and doing good for your followers, right? I could have easily launched a Pump Fun, guys. We had 40,000 people on the stream last night. I could have been like, Crash, come on my Pump Fun stream. Let's take over the world. If we would have had 40,000 people on Pump Fun, it would have ran up to a $40 million market cap. Me and Crash did a stream, but no. I texted Crash on Telegram. I said, hey, come onto my stream. Let's talk about Aster. We talked about it underneath $1. It's up 91% since then. That's the way to do it, guys. I'm just going to be honest. That's how I do it. Because all it takes is one crazy person. You do a bad Pump Fun stream. They're like, I've been watching Jake for 5 years. You do a bad Pump Fun stream, or the price goes down. They put all their money into it, and they're like, I hate that guy. You know, it's not good. It's not good. So respect. That's what it's about. Here's a good one here, and this could be a clip for Thor, but he's talking about the dark pools. So he says, thoughts on hidden leverage trades on Aster. I think it's the most important thing about Aster, one of the most important things about Aster, because we've seen so many people who have placed massive longs in the markets, $100 million, $300 million, $500 million, and then they've lost money because whales from different exchanges, people will team together to purposely manipulate the market to go down so they lose all of that money, right? When you have a public order book like they have here, or at least a lot of these perpetual decentralized exchanges have it, it gives the chance for people to manipulate the price so that you ultimately lose. But if those same whales want to place a $100, $200, $300, $400 million long on the market on Bitcoin, on Aster, no one can see it. So you're pretty much just giving up to whatever the market decides to do. I think it's genius. It's first of a kind, and it's going to bring so much big money to Aster. You guys have no idea what's to come. Clip it. So many people got liquidated. I know. And I had, like, trust me, guys, I had so many quote tweets ready to go, like just ready to shit on these people. But I'm like, I don't want to celebrate people losing money, to be honest. I don't want to celebrate people losing money. But I had the quote tweets ready. What about Thread Guy, though? I like Thread Guy, but he was doing a live stream last night at 80 cents, and it's like literally 2x since then. He thought he was late. I'm like, dude, you're not late, you know? You're not late. $2 tonight, $3 tomorrow. Can you imagine? We're pumping this hard and we're not even on Binance. I think we're definitely in the bull run. I think we're in the bull run. I think we go higher, but I personally think we have like one more massive push up. But I mean, look, what do you consider the bull run? You know, I've been streaming, creating content every day for 5 years now, right? But a lot of it since 2022, when we had a $15,000 Bitcoin, an $8 Solana, a 30-cent XRP, 30-cent Cardano, Ethereum was at $900. We're definitely in the bull run, right? I think so. I think we have one more massive push, but I do think that, like, honestly, I'm trying to determine like my strategy. So pull this up, coach. Crash is talking about like what's his strategy, and he shows the BNB chart right here. Like, we're literally here. So it's like, even though, you know, we're gonna, like, everyone that's watching this, guys, is gonna see massive gains from this token. It's like, do we even sell? Like, imagine though, like, imagine, right? You got in BNB at 10 cents. You sold it, which we got in. I got it at 42 cents. You sold it at $30, which would be incredible, right? That would be insane. It's now at $1,000. Like, imagine if you had the update to purchase this token at 10 cents, or we're all purchasing it under $2, last night $1, and it goes to $1,000. I think we might just have to, I think this is one, guys, that I invested in. I might have to just throw it into a hardware wallet and forget about it. And I actually think I might do that. I might throw it into a hardware wallet and it's literally gone. Still stream about it, but don't touch it. Don't look at it until 5 years. And if it goes to zero, so be it. So be it. But I actually might think I might do that. Put it into a safety deposit box in a bank, lock it away, and just come back in 5 years and see where it's at. That's kind of where I'm looking at. Like, when you look at this chart and what CZ did last time, because I would probably, like, if this token, guys, I mean, I made a tweet earlier today. I said, I'm not going to think about selling until $10. Like, what if it goes to 1,000 and this could retire your bloodline? Like, what if this is the token that could have retired your bloodline? But then again, we could be wrong, right? The only ones who get really rich hold for years. I think this is a multi-year hold for me. I think so. Like Crash said, when a coin makes people money, they turn into a strong community and end up defending the coin that made the money. It's true. It's true. We're doing it right now, you know? Like, someone just like posted like they're shorting the market, shorting Aster, and I screenshot it. So yeah, it's true. But what do you guys think? Is this a multi-year hold? What do you guys think? I mean, like, maybe. Could be. What do you guys think? I didn't think about it until right now, like after looking at the BNB chart. So BNB launched at pretty much the same price, right? Like, let's just say 10 cents. So imagine if you were on BNB on day one and like, you're just like, holy shit, dude, it's at $1.65. I can't believe it. BNB ran up to $30. Let's just look at the chart. So BNB, it launched. I mean, like, we're not even here, right? We're here. $1, right? This is where we're literally at. Like, look at this chart. It goes up to $10. You can't even see that on the grand scheme of thing, right? It was at $10, $30. So if it goes to $30 right here, do we sell? $32. Do we dump our bags? I don't know, because if you do, you miss this. But you got to keep in mind, this was 3 years, 4 years. It might be a multi-year hold. I might just set it and forget it, to be completely honest with you. We got in. Everybody that's watching the stream right now got in under $2. If it goes to $10, I mean, hold it. Why not? Bear market comes, hold it through that. Who cares? $671. $1,000. That's when we take profits. Depends if you need the money, you know? It's a risk. It would be tough because, like, let's say it goes to like $50, $60 this bull run. Probably got to sell it. I don't know. But if you hold it all the way down to, if it goes to 50, 60 and it comes back down to 5, do you have it in you to hold it? But I think it does have a potential to pull like a Binance like this. I do. I think it has the potential to pull another Binance like this. Jake, just want to say thank you for Aster. I am not making millions, but just happy making a single profit. Good. I'm happy for you. Trade like a dodo. And like I said last night, you are making, like, your Aster bag is whatever you deserve. That's what I said last night. You know, some people aped in millions of dollars. They deserve that. Some people aped in hundreds of thousands. They deserve that. Some people only had $1,000 in cash ready to ape. You deserve that. But obviously, every single person that purchased this token is up as of now, which is a great thing. Dark Pool's clip up. Aster so high. I'm going to go check it out in just a bit. If we get another rate cut in October as well, good goings, and I think we will. I think it is priced in as well. So let me see if there's any other updates here, guys, for Aster. Go ahead and Pull us up 1.67. So the chart's looking healthy. I mean, I don't think there's anything to worry about when it comes to the Aster Dex. And let's see if there's any news. What else do we got? Let's see what the timeline's saying. We'll go through the timeline real quick, see what people are saying. Look at this FUD. Aster is the biggest market manipulation I've seen in a while. 96% of supply is controlled by 6 wallets. No working product with just 500,000 daily volume on Bitcoin spot pair and 50% shades. Yet it's valued at $10 billion. Everyone knows it's complete garbage. Hey, I'm happy you're doing good or sorry you're not doing good, but I ain't reading all that. There you go, BitLord. This is the shit we need, boys. Put this on. Where's my volume? We need more BitLord. I got to get BitLord. I'm going to text BitLord. He's coming on the stream. Share screen. This is what we need, boys. We don't need no fucking, oh my God, biggest things. How much fun. Like, I really can't believe it. This is what we need, BitLord.
Guys, Aster has been going parabolic. It's ripping. It's like $1.70 now. It doesn't look like it's going to stop. A lot of people still don't even know what Aster is. They think it's a meme coin. It's not. What it is, it's a decentralized exchange. It's a DEX. It's launched by Binance. It's backed by CZ. It's one of the absolute biggest things happening in crypto right now. And you can trade crypto. You can trade stocks. You can trade commodities. It's huge. They said back in 2018 when they were building this, they wanted their DEX to be bigger than the actual centralized exchange, which means it's only a $2 billion market cap now. I feel like this is an easy 10x, an absolute easy 10x.
Why not more?
No questions. I know it's going to happen. What about 150? I believe we can do it. I believe if they really, truly want.
Guys, if you don't know BitLord, he's literally the funniest guy in cryptocurrency.
Want this to be bigger than the centralized exchange, we need to start thinking in the hundreds, $300, $400, $500 price targets longer term. That's achievable. If they're really going to set out and do what they said they want to do, that's where you need to start putting your brain. This is Molly. It's crypto in a can. 480 founders cans are about to launch. You're going to need these. These are relics. It's crypto in a can. There's actual crypto and there's actual.
That's BitLord right there. So he's bullish. I got to post that, retweet that. And yeah, I think that's it, guys. We did an hour tonight. We'll be back probably tomorrow. Saying you missed Aster right now is like saying you missed Bitcoin at 10K. No, it's like saying you missed Bitcoin at like a penny, like legit. Yeah, I don't know why. Like people were saying that last night. Like literally, you know, people were on stream saying that they missed it at 80 cents. It's literally doubled in price since then. It's going to keep doubling and tripling and quadrupling. So it is what it is. But that's it, guys. W stream. W's in the chat, guys. We will be back. Hopefully, I think we're going to do some caffeine tomorrow. We're going to see. I might keep it going, though, for the culture. Time to go watch a movie, fall asleep, and wake up and see my Aster bags. We're going to check it first thing in the morning again. 1.7, guys. We're about to hit an all-time high tonight. Shorts are getting liquidated, guys. If you can, repost this stream before you get out. $1.70 for Aster. We're up, what, almost 5x since our call? And let's keep it going, guys. These streams are going to be going parabolic. Appreciate all of you guys for coming in. And we will see you all on the next one. Good night, everybody. Peace.